Hey Ben, Joseph, glad to see you guys. Happy Sunday to you as well. Checking out a few things. Cool, cool. How do you not know how to set that up, Ben? Um, Ben, if you go to your channel, you should be able to check it out. You should be able to go to Creator Studio, go in the About section. You click on the little pencil icon in the top right hand corner, and you edit, and you should be able to change anything about you in your About. So I'm trying to get some other friends up here. Skins is trying to go to bed. Banana King, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that you came in here. Smash the like. But if you gotta go sleep, you gotta go sleep, man. You know. How's your guys' week so far? Good weekend. Everybody have good times. Hey, Easy Baked Barbecue. In fact, let's see. I just want to go. How can I not? Easy Baked Barbecue. That's what I'm gonna do. That's really strange. I don't know why I can't go to your channel. This is you? Yep. Can you really hear me, babe? I don't believe you. Easy Bake. I'm liking your channel, man. It's looking pretty legit. Pork chop. Error occurred. It said. I wonder why it does that. I don't know. It's really weird. In Tennessee, where'd you have an earthquake? How big of an earthquake was it, man? What live, babe? I'll probably get copyright stricken for Skins fan by playing his content. So yeah, good weekend so far. Hey, Blood. Dude, Blood, first of all, happy birthday. Everybody, it's written in Blood's birthday today. It is now past midnight where he's at, so it is officially his birthday. Happy birthday, man. I meant to call you. I'm not going to lie. I took a nap. And Sundays for us around the house are, they're just crazy, man. We have, from Sunday morning, from the time of church, all the way through church. So I get there early for worship, because I'm a part of our worship team, and then come home, and then later that evening we also run a kids ministry. So I'm sorry I didn't call you. Please don't be mad at me, but I've been doing some research, man, and checking some stuff out. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but in terms of loading like a custom icon, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to get creative. I was gonna call you tomorrow, wish you a happy birthday. Well, today, because now it's tomorrow actually for you. But no, after I get some sleep tomorrow morning, I was gonna give you a call, see if we can kind of chat through it and see if we can't figure something out. I'm Don't listen to Family at Heart. She's not. No, I'm not a hater. I just love my sleep, and that's why I'm not a hater. But Blood, yeah, for sure, man. Happy birthday. Did your wife really get you a Redskins cake that you're gonna have to eat? Cause I mean, it's gonna have to be recorded. Like, no lie, that's gonna be epic if that's the case. Can we do that? Skins raid, China Empire. Man, I feel so blessed. I mean, I know he was turning in for the night, but it's the first time. This is epic. This is inaugural. This is the first time Sean has ever rated my channel because, frankly, I haven't been able to have gone live until I set up my studio. So yeah, I got my studio condenser mic here. Let me move this out the way. See, guys, got my studio condenser mic, got my Thunderbolt display right here with my web camera, and I got logo, low logo. I got my socials right up in here. I got the chat over. Well, the chat. It's so backwards. I don't know how to do this. It's like over here, but also with OBS, I can throw up you guys' channels. So as you come into the chat, let's check you out. Skids fan all day. Thanks, Lala. Thanks to all y'all who came over. I mean, that's legit. Much love. Appreciate you guys, every single one of you. In fact, almost all of you, I'm definitely loyal to. I run your playlists. I don't run your playlists. I actually watch your content. Um, I save it and check it out. Try to comment on your stuff. If I haven't gotten to a comment on your stuff yet, I'm a little bit behind. I have about 120 videos that I'm needing to watch. Because what I do is like when I'm in especially a fast moving stream like any of the Grow Fridays, like in BNO or Blood's Room or Farmall or anything like that. Like I'll just grab on people's links and then I'll save a video that I go to their channel on because usually I'm on like my phone, and so when I do that, I'll save something to save later, and then I'll go back to my save later, and literally like I'll take a night off of YouTube from like either engaging or being in somebody else's chat, and I'll go through and I'll watch all y'all's videos, full watches too, even if it's 2 hour live, I'll watch it and I'll try to make a legit comment because I love supporting beautiful people, beautiful creators that want to do great things for this community. That's what I'm all about, is raising the bar of this community and just giving it all up. Skins fan Ray, thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it, man. I really really appreciate it. um Wait, Blood, you uploaded a video? That's legit. I gotta watch it. I always watch like stuff that goes on in your house, like because when your wife puts up a video or something, I'll watch it. So yeah, that's so awesome, man. Skins, Sean, thank you for the love, man. I appreciate it. I just wanted to give somebody a house or a couch to kick it on. I knew you were wrapping it up. Do you have to work a double today, man? Because that just blows if that's the case. Um, Cameron, I actually saw the glitch video I haven't seen it yet, but I saw it. I'm gonna want to watch it. The last video I think I watched, I think I commented on when you were standing out watching the Kentucky State Police at the end of the road there, and you're like, "Look, I love you." Somebody kept calling you on the phone. Look, I love you, but you're messing up my video. Oh man, yeah. Thank you. Thumbs up to the live. Appreciate you guys coming on in here. Um, yeah, it's pretty rad. I do want to make this a pretty consistent thing, especially about this time of night after the twins have gone to bed and the kiddos are all in bed. Because now that Mama's got her hours, Papa's got to grind. So I want to start creating a place here. Um, that we can kind of embrace each other's channels. I'd love to give you guys some spotlight, and check it out. Easiest way to definitely call my attention is if you at Happy Eating in the chats, because these chats sometimes move pretty quick. But I would love to connect with you guys. Um, it's funny, Cameron. For some reason, that came up as spam. Yeah, my mom keeps messing up my video. LOL. It was like spam, and so this is not Taco Bell. This is agua. That's Taco Bell for water. Oh man. So let's see. Blood. I hope you all. Let me see if we got. Can I go to channel? First of all, add moderator. Boom. Done. Anyone else need to be a moderator in here? Uh, ATL. Oh, that's what I was mentioning too, man. You said I give up on this whole thing. If you're in here still, uh, Sports Live ATL, Hotlanta. Um, if you got any hidden stuff, man, make sure that you unhide it or delete it, because if you're under review for that long, there's a reason. And usually, if you're under review for like longer than 3 days, it's because something's on your channel that they're not down with, or you're just hiding your stuff. Because YouTube wants to know where your hours are coming from, and they want to know, you know, how, why are you hiding something? So my virtual world, thank you, appreciate it. Uh, Cameron, let's see, did I already do that? Nope, yet. Welcome to the Blue Crew. The Earth keeps getting stronger and stronger. There were 2.1, 2.5, 3.9 in the 1800s. No, bro, like, just coming from a Californian who's been through like 8.0 earthquakes and stuff, a 3.9. Now, I know that the infrastructure there in Tennessee area is not like, and the structure of the rock is a little bit different, so you might feel it, but those are not catastrophic. What's interesting about the Richter scale is from a point to a point is 1,000 times in magnitude. So like the difference between a 3.8 and a 3.9 is if that earthquake is 1,000 times stronger. So you can imagine that when you get into like whole numbers higher, they're 10,000 times stronger. And then, if you're 10 numbers higher, then that's, I want to say, a million times stronger of an earthquake. So I'm no seismologist or anything. But living in California, you learn how to have sea legs every once in a while, because we do get earthquakes pretty often. Um, Back in 1989, October, during the World Series, Battle of the Bay, I was watching that game, leaning back in a chair, and that earthquake happened, and it knocked me out of my chair, and I stood up, and I was like, whoa, this is still going on. And so I got in the middle of a doorway, and it was still going on, and that was the longest 30 seconds of my life, man. Like, and I was terrified of the aftershocks afterwards, man. It was crazy. It really was. It was crazy. um, you didn't have to, but you did. Yeah, no problem, man. It's all about family here, and these are people that I see within chats. Petsodics, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Um, but yeah, let's. I really want to. I don't know why I was able to do this the other day. Report. Nope. 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 So let's do it. So we're gonna go to. Help me out here. I wish I could find them. Can I? From yeah, I think I can. Subscriptions. Show. These are my 678 channels that I subscribe to. By the way, I don't care. You guys can say subscribe in the chat, but use it in context, right? I don't buzzwords. You don't have to say like, I fed the kitties at your house. I watered your garden. I pulled your weeds. You can say, hey, Easy Bake Barbecue. I visited your channel. Um, you have some great videos, some great content, so I subscribed. If you say stuff like that in the chat, I got no problem with that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you use that as you will. Don't spam the chats. That's what my moderators are here for. I'm really expecting that you guys would kind of, because I don't really always pay attention to the chats. I try to, but sometimes I just talk too much and don't even realize that the chat's even going on. So forgive me for that, and thank you for giving me grace. Lala, I'm glad that you made it in. But no, I cannot pull the weeds actually for real. So if you guys don't know, by the way, Family at Heart, that's my wife. By the way, huge congratulations to her. She finally hit her 4,000 hours today. It's legit. She's under review, and hopefully within the next couple of days we get a green thumbs up, or just a thumbs up. Doesn't have to be green. It could be blue. It could be purple. I don't care. But as long as it's a thumbs up from the YouTube that says, "Hey, y'all can start getting paid." Because that's not what we're about. Like, we're not trying to, that's the end goal. I imagine that's the end goal for a lot of you, but that's not like our end goal. We do this because we like to do it. And honestly, I have no idea if I'll ever actually get monetized, but I like to do this, so I'm going to do it. So, as long as I can provide a couch or a house for you guys to hang out in, then it is what it is. So as you guys are here in the chats, just love on each other, network, do it the right way though, visit someone's channel, leave a genuine comment, give them a full watch, share it out to channels that are like-minded, that can see somebody else's work or body of work. And it's pretty legit, because then it becomes a community. And then stay loyal. Somebody creates a new video or something like that, and I'll be honest, there's a lot of channels that I support that it's not my jam, right? Like I don't do makeup tutorials, but you know what? Out of the love of seeing what somebody's doing and pouring their heart and their passion and their soul into being a creator, I will watch their video and I'll try to give them, fearless feedback on, what's good about their video or what could possibly be better. And not that I'm a pro or king at this at anything, in any way, shape, or form, but just that, again, I just want to try to help people with their dream. And if I can help them, like, hey, like, your audio is great, but I don't know, this needs to change. Speaking of audio, I need to test mine, because last time there was an echo, and I don't even know, is there? Does it sound okay? You guys tell me. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. I did have, and I will probably fire it up here in a second. We'll get some slow jams going in here. But I really want to try to get to X Written in Blood's page, just to let you guys, if you guys don't have them already. It's crazy. I wish that I could find them so much faster. And I know that I can when I do this. Watch, ready? So, X Written underscore, right? Underscore blood. Does that work? Nope. Somebody help me. Can somebody just can I do it here? No. This is dumb, because normally I could just tap on somebody's boom, 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 boom. Does anyone know how I can do that in Chrome? Because I'm the host, normally I'm able to just go right on somebody's, like, boom, hit channel, new tab, call it a day. I do know that feeling, Southern Catfish King. I'm sorry, Banana King, Banana Catfish, Catfish Banana, Southern Catfish Banana King, Southern King Catfish Banana. I'll give up. I'll probably always just try to call you SBK. So let me do this right. Blood, are you still in here, man? Happy, happy, happy birthday. X written underscore in blood X. That's what I missed. Home. Why does it not fit? How am I? I'm not writing it right. Dumbs. Dumbs. Blood, come on. You said you had X written. That's why. Nope. Okay, I'm dumb. X written. Oh. No? I will, Easy Bake. Thank you. Just call me Zachariah. Thank you, Cam. This is OBS Studio. So, all right, as a Mac user, right, you gotta always try to figure out stuff because almost everything's written in the mainstream for PC. But this is OBS. Yeah, I don't know. I just fired it up, kind of started playing with some of the plugins and whatnots and the who's its and what's its, and here I sit in front of you. So, it is what it is. Glug, glug, glug. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? X written in blood X. This is stupid. Can I do it from Safari? Safari. Go to channel. Bing. Hashtag winning. Stupid Chrome. Anywho, if you guys don't have Blood's page, definitely recommend checking them out. I'm gonna hide the chat here. This one, make that go away. But yeah, this guy, hardcore working it. Uh, Harley Davidson Shovel Ed, thanks for being in here, man. Appreciate you coming in. It's a pleasure to have you in. Kicking it with Cheryl. Ah, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, you know what? Teamwork truly does make the dream work. Um, but I'm not the type. But neither Rosen and I are the type that, like, if she's cleaning or whatever, like, I'm sitting on the couch, I'll feel guilty, so I just hop up and clean. Although, and I will say, like, if I'm out in the front yard, like mowing the lawn or whatever, like, she'll get the gardening gloves on too, and like, we make a good team. We really love and respect our house. And so we just try to keep it up together. The last couple of weeks, though, between the both of us, and just it's been one thing after another. Like with all of the, I mean, okay, so I first like I threw up my back, and was kind of laid up for a couple of days, kind of hurt, and then I got healthy again, and then I got like sick, and then I got healthy again, and then I helped a buddy demo a bathroom, and then like I had this terrible pinched nerve for like 3 weeks, and then the kids got sick, and then Silas got pink eye, and then Rosalind fell on the stairs, and then now she has like bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got bronchitis, and but it's just been one thing after another. So literally, our house has kind of been just like, and you saw the dishes from today. It was like from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday today, right? 3 days of dishes, and we just, life goes on. We just kind of lived life the way we needed to, and so yeah, we just jumped in there. We both feel a little better. We were blessed to be able to go to church and just kind of just get some of our energy back, and so yeah, we're in a good spot now. Really, really good spot. Um, Easy Bake Barbecue. CJ interviews a creator every Thursday at 6 p.m. 6 to 9 Eastern Daylight. So I will try to check that out. Um, and can you hook me to his whole channel? 1,300 for you to get it in review. Savage Poet. I'm on. I have so. How can I show you guys this? I really can't. Well, maybe I can. Nah. But yes, I'm on my laptop. um, so the laptop I have kind of the best of both worlds. I have my like a docking station that I could put my laptop into, and then I have a Thunderbolt cinema display, which has a webcam right here plugged into it, just part of the monitor. So yeah, I'm using that one. I would use my laptop, but this one, the angle of it's a little bit better. And then I'm using a studio condenser mic right here. And yeah, so that's how I'm checking it out. Uh, Michelle reviewing. One step forward, two steps back. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Especially, I mean, the devil's a liar. He will always try to just attack you, and you feel like you're getting up, and then just attack you again. So this is what you do, and I showed this on a live stream recently. But when you have 7-year-old kids that paint rocks on a rainy day, what do? You paint your Happy Eating logo on a rock, because that's what you do. And that sits right here in my little look this my church. They gave me this little barbecue. It's got a scripture on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. What does it say? It says, "A feast is made for laughter," and that's in Ecclesiastes 10:19. But look, so here's my little grill that they got me. It's like heavy. It's like good size weight. And there's my little Happy Eating rock. Goes right in there. And this reminds me, this is what I love to do. So, that just sits here. Um, yeah. Easy Bake Barbecue. Give me 1 second. So check this out. Boom, boom. Now you can post a link. It's funny that you mentioned that HD Shovel Ed. There's two towns that are not too far away from here, about 30, 45 minutes up into the foothills of California. So Jamestown and Columbia, all around there, they take painted rocks. People paint rocks all the time, and they hide them for that, for people to find, exchange, all of that. I got a bunch of them actually around though, and the boys got these rock painting sets. One rainy day, we just went to town. We threw a blanket over the kitchen table and just started painting, and it was pretty cool. It was actually pretty legit. Cool. Thank you, man. I'm gonna check that out on CJ's channel. I really appreciate you sharing, guys. This is what this is all about. Giving you a place that you can hang out with people, tell other people about what can help their channel, how they can, get hooked up with other channels. So I like his channel. Looks pretty legit. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Hey, Purpose of Pain. Glad that you're here. No, Daily Grind, you wouldn't have to pay me at all, but I literally downloaded this a couple of days ago. It's so self-explanatory. It's really not hard. Um, I had some extra gear hanging around the house. I've had this. Let me just move this down a little bit. I've had this microphone right here. Um, see if I can, without giving you guys too much ear rape, give you a shot of it. But yeah, I've had this studio condenser mic because I play music and record and whatnot, and so I had that around just sitting in the garage and whatnot for a little while, and finally was able to just I was like, why not just hook it up for the studio, and so that's what I did. I plugged this all up, but in terms of like the OBS and how it's all set up, like and I just plugged everything in. I can instantly make stuff like disappear. So Facebook, uh, Instagram. See the little each of these things are like little elements that I plugged in, and you can make them go away. The logo here. I have basically my this browser, right? I can turn on and off. You can move stuff around, but yeah, it's pretty legit, pretty easy to use. So that's awesome, Easy Bake. In fact, I've kind of met a few people who are in fact, I don't know if you're familiar with Cooking with Corey. He and I are gonna probably end up doing a collab sometime soon. But yeah, and there's some huge cooking channels. Um, some of them that all things barbecue and a couple others that I really am inspired by. How to barbecue right. I like to smoke a lot of meats. I like to grill a lot of stuff, and from the kitchen. But I am in California. Yeah, but can you make my school instantly disappear? Speaking of, man, you got to be thinking about sleep soon because it's 2 hours ahead of us right now. What is it? So 12:01. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. You got school early in the morning, so just you should already be in your second dream by now, man. Just kicking it on that pillow talk. Oh man, Lala, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad all of you that are still here from Skins Fan. So rad of you to come kick it on my couch. That's legit. Sean is just a super rad dude. I know him personally. Like we call, talking to each other on the phone. But I'm so blessed to have gotten connected with so many great creators and so many great networkers out there. And again, that's really what I strive to do is to um, help raise the bar of this community. Give fearless feedback, talk about what's working on your channel, and what's not. Yeah, I'm always into my second dream about that time. Lala, I'm glad you like that. It's 2:03, and can I make a request? Absolutely, please do. I do take. In fact, you know what? Let's get them slow jams fired up. So do it, HD Shovel Ed. You know what? If you got a Bass Pro Shop near you, do it, man. Especially around Father's Day or Memorial Day when you can catch like a half off sale. Um, man, like it. I highly encourage you to just pick up like a $200 smoker because it will not be wasted money. And what I love about I could sit here and talk for a while about different smokers. Everybody goes, oh, got to get a Traeger, got to get the 15, 1800, $2,000 smoke. No, man, all you're looking for is smoke and consistent temperature. And if you have those two things, and you can get those two things in a really cheap, affordable electric smoker. And here's what I love about an electric smoker: you put wood in the wood box, you put water in the water pan, you set the dial on whatever you want. You want it to be 227 degrees, whatever. You put your meat in the smoker box. You go run your errands around town. When you come back, you got smoked meat. You don't have to worry about stoking a fire or, and don't get me wrong. There's an art and a consistency in that, and that's actually the route that I'm gonna go. I want to, you know, love my fire and use different woods like pecan, like actual, like not just smoking chips. I want to use like actual wood, like pecan or hickory or apple or any of those different types of wood. But and to make a fire, to know that that's the flavor that I'm putting into the meat. But that's a whole different level. That's like the difference of like tying flies if you like to go fly fishing and buying flies, right? I mean, you put your own work into what it is that that you're doing. um Thank you, appreciate that, Sunshine Cooper. I really really appreciate that. But HD Shovel Ed, I really recommend just go to Bass Pro Shop, man. Walmart has them now, actually, surprisingly enough. I was walking by their barbecue section, they had this actually pretty decent little smoker, 300-400 bucks, but if you don't want to waste the money, get something small. See if you like it. I guarantee you, not a week goes by that we don't use our smoker. I smoke anything and everything, whether it be sausages, chicken, fish, beef, lamb. I love to smoke foods, and you talk about putting a whole nother layer of complexity into your food. Man, it really rounds out so many. I mean, it opens up your palette of being able to do grill stuff. And I'll do hybrid stuff too. Like I'll do what's called a smoke and a reverse sear. So I'll smoke something high and hot smoke, get the smoke flavor in there, get it up to temperature, and then I'll lock that smoke flavor in, and finish it off on the grill. So you can do where you would normally do like a brisket for like 4 hours in the smoker, or 8 hours on a slow and low. Like you could do a whole brisket in like 2 hours and 20 minutes and finish it off on the grill, get it to temperature, and lock in all that smoke flavor inside of it. So there's definitely a science to it, and there's a lot of channels out there that I'm sure you guys have already watched, but I recommend, man, just HD Chevrolet, the best recommendation I can. Just get a smoker, hands down. You and your family, you will love it. Best barbecue in the States. Tennessee, yeah, I don't know. I've been to a lot of good barbecue places. I'll tell you what, in Kansas, they're serious about some barbecue. I've been to North Carolina, and honestly, that's where I've had some of my favorite ribs, and I love ribs. But there's nothing better than some dry rub ribs, sauceless, with a white vinegar dipping sauce, or a mop to dip your pulled pork off of the bone. Man, that hands down, and not a lot of people like that, but that hands down, it's been one of my favorite types of ribs that you can get. There's a place in North Carolina. It's called Tar Heels, and it's great. Just great barbecue shack, and they're serious about smoking their meat, and it's really really tasty. So, Lexington, what, Kentucky or Tennessee? Cam, Easy Bake. That's awesome, Cameron. You're at 100 sub, and you can say yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it'll come up uh, as spam or not. Scans fan all day. I appreciate you still being in here, Sean. I know you. I think you have a double, but I might be mistaken. Which double shifts are dumb. Like whoever, I mean, invented doubles are just. I mean, that's a that's a sacrifice, man. It almost takes a day to recover from a double, especially if you only have like 2 hours off in between. That's just dumb, dumb. Anyone know what reference of that movie's from? Dumb. We thought you was turned into a horny toad. Ah, thanks, Faisal. Appreciate that. Daily Smoker. That would be a good idea for a name. Skins fan. No, not to be mad, but go Chiefs. Oh well, I'll tell you what. Go Hawks. Go Hawks. I'm a 12. Been to 12 since about 1980. I was two. Chris Sin Vlogs, glad to see you in here. What was I gonna do? See, you guys got me distracted. If you guys are creators and you don't know about Epidemic Sounds, I highly recommend y'all checking it out. This is Epidemic Sounds. It is something you can pay for a subscription. There are other ways that you can get music that is royalty free. It's copywritten music, but if you have a subscription to Epidemic Sounds, you can play it. So I'm gonna sign in here, and I don't care that you guys see my email address, because guess what? It's listed on my socials. Y'all can check me out. And this is my business account, anywho. But let's get some of those, late night jams. How's that mix, guys? Let's see. Let's see how we're doing here. Is that Cali Girl TV? Thank you for being in here. So that's where my echo comes from. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not like that. Sorry for that, guys. We'll fix that in just a quick second. Does this... Yeah. It's back now, though, right? Like, the sound's okay? I gotta figure out how to... It's maybe a little too loud. That's okay, though. But I gotta figure out how to get a direct input. I thought I had it right, that it would come straight from the webpage into the OBS, but it's literally being picked up by the display audio in there. Good night, Faisal. Appreciate you coming in. Deer Park Farmstead, thank you for being here, buddy. There's this one jam on here. I think this is it. Nope. That's the one. So I'm really blessed that you guys have come in and decided to spend a little bit of time here. Is that too loud? Is it, how's that? So yeah, you guys network and grind away. I would love to get back to showing off some of your guys' channels. If you guys don't have, let me pull it up here. If you guys don't have Deer Park Farmstead, Daily Grinder right here, you can network and jam up in his channel. Pretty legit that he lends his couch to so many people. Got a bit of land, raises turkeys, raises chickens, but just all around pretty good dude. Pretty good dude. He's a good dude. So yeah, if you guys don't have Deer Park, definitely soak him up. Any of my mods, please, if you don't mind dropping a few links as I show some of these people here. Going back, Cali Girl TV. Congratulations, newly monetized. You want to talk about somebody who works it, Daily Grinder, has lots of networking. Great place to hang out. You guys ever feel nauseous? Sniff peppermint, it'll cure your nausea. I have heard that before. I really have. I'm in the blue. Whoop whoop. You're welcome, man. Gotta have good Smurf crew. Good in the about section. Good videos. Great thumbnails. She got her braces off. She got nice playlists as they're all organized. So yeah. Appreciate it. Smash that thumbs up. You know, I'll be honest, I'm not really I don't care about numbers. Y'all are either gonna like me or not. It is what it is. I'm just here because I like to be, and ain't no one gonna stop me, so that's that. Let's see. I'll just ask freely. Does anyone have any goals? Anyone real close to a number that you're trying to get to? And I would love to go ahead and give you a little bit of love right here on this channel. Pretty sassy Libra. Pretty sure we're connected. Gonna check. Yep. Subscribbled. That's right. I saw that jackpot. So here's Chris Sen Vlogs. $944 subscribers. And I think I asked you this. Do you speak Tagalog? Chris Sen Vlogs. Pretty sassy Libra. What's up? You're 29 off 500. Old school Pebbles and Travels. Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to get one from me because I don't have you. Let's go to your channel. Definitely. I like the channel art. It's pretty legit. Yeah, and guys, look, this is a great example here. You see that, right? This is so hard because it's backwards right there. They have a video that automatically plays right away, right? And it's a great way to engage viewers, right? Instantly, give them a hook to your channel so they can be like, oh, what's that about? Like, I want to see more of that. So that's a really good tip if you want to instantly kind of have the doors wide open to your business. Say, hey, pásale, come on in. That's pretty legit. I like that you have some, I'd say some standardization of some some thumbnails that you got here. It's pretty cool. Own an 88 Mazda EX school bus, 22 foot long. It's 22 inches long you have in your about. That's a little bus. You guys got a big bus. But that's pretty awesome. How does that work? Meters and feet. Like, are the little, like the quotes, would that be centimeters and the one apostrophe be meters? How does that work with metric? Right on, Chris and Vlogs. Yeah, I like it. I think you were making, there was one of them that you either had some lumpia or some pancit, and I was like, oh, that's my jam. That's good stuff right there. If some of my mods wouldn't really quickly mind grabbing Old School and Pebbles Travels, I'm going to close this window real quick. Thank you. Just want to make sure it's not too loud for my neighbors as I'm cranking out the... So yeah, welcome to my house, welcome to my couch, welcome to my studio. This is new for me. This is like day 2 of it. Just kind of trying to figure out a few things, kind of make them all work together, bells and whistles. Like the optometrist, I should say. Is this better here? Wait, grab the wrong one. Boop. Better here. Better here. Better here. Better here. Which do you guys prefer? You tell me. A or B? My virtual world, thank you. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you spending time. Time is the only thing that we have that is a gift that we can give to others. So I am blessed that you spent some time here. Thank you. Appreciate it. I wish you much love and a great night. So Old School is very close to 500. That's a milestone for some of you who have far surpassed that. So if I don't have Old School, if any of you guys don't, please show a little bit of love. Maybe adding Old School, checking out. And by the way, so I'm going to show you, kind of give you a rundown of what I do. Anytime I'm in some social jam like this or a network, and I might not have the time, obviously right now I'm hosting, I might not have the time to watch video or something, but I'm going to go to their videos and, find something that I would legitimately like to take a look at. So testing laptop, right? It's a 2-hour live stream. I'm curious of what's going on in there. So I'm going to click it. But at the same time, I'm also going to save to watch later. Some of their shorter ones, something that I can legitimately kind of get a feel for the channel and see what's going on. And some of the other ones, like the live, I might watch, as I'm doing some other work. So because of my setup in the studio, right, I'll do some work here on my main screen, but I might be able to watch something on my laptop here, and just giving love the genuine and right way, like truly watching a whole watch of a video. And then I'll leave a couple of comments on a few of their videos that I watched. And, of course, clicking the bell. So anytime new content comes out. And then the other thing would be to share the channel out. If this channel strikes, I'm like, oh, this is a lot like Down the Rabbit Hole travel vlog. I might introduce these two people together, because it's all about community, and it might be something that they might actually, enjoy collaborating on or watching some of their content. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it. Share your best practices. But yeah, let's try to see if we can't get those numbers to move a little bit. 473. Andy disappoints me, to be honest with you. Andy Reid is he's a very good coach. I don't know, man. I feel like he's made some uh, pretty season-ending mistakes previously in a few of the different teams that he's been with, especially later in playoff games. Um, I think he needs to surround himself with better talent and lend some of his coordinators, give them a little more rope to, run with it, and not try to call all the shots. But he is an amazing coach. Hardens James, thank you for coming in, man. I want to make sure that we are connected. I'm fairly certain that we are. But you never know. You got to go back and, always take a look. But yeah, I'm definitely connected. Right here. Right there. Wait. Right there. Subscribe. Because I'm going to totally expose myself and admit something. I like scratchers. I love having a random $5 in my pocket and putting it in the little machine at the grocery store and winning $1,000 or something along that line. And just I'm not gonna lie, I have won some actually pretty large lottery tickets here in California. I'll show you my most recent one. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, right? $1,000. Bam. $1,000. $5 ticket won me $1,000. So never know, Never know. Um, Old school again. Definitely gonna be checking out your channel here. Some more, giving you some more love. Your numbers are moving up. I want to try to get you at least to 475. So if there's no one who has Old School and Pebbles Travels, it's a pretty legit little channel. Just newly connected to them. But they own a bus. They own a 22 meter bus. I believe it's a 22-meter bus. Am I wrong? I don't know. Here in the States, there's this huge festival that they have. It's called Burning Man. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, but a lot of people do that. They drive out into the middle of Nevada and set up a city, literally, over a week-long festival. It is a huge area that they just kind of map out, and people come with their tour buses and their tents and their goggles because it is sandy there. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And if you're a Virgin Burning Man participant, you get to ring a bell as you're going in. It's kind of a cool experience. I've never been. I certainly have a lot of friends that are burners, and they go back and back every. They just keep going back and keep going back. So it's pretty cool. Home. $27 thumbs up. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys. But if anyone hasn't already, I do encourage you. Like I said, I don't really care about the thumbs up or whatever, but YouTube and their analytics does. I imagine I'll probably eventually have some goals, some life goals. Like, hey, let me get 50 thumbs up. Skins fan, love that dude. He always tries to get 100 thumbs up for every live that he does. But if you haven't yet, just take a moment to pause and show some love to the host. Again, y'all are welcome in my house anytime that I got my doors open. You guys are able to kick it on my couch, whatever you want to, hang out in the backyard, whatever. It doesn't matter, man. I'm here for you. Let me really quickly see where we're at on this. 475. Boom. That's love. I would love to give you some more, but I also want to be fair. And if anyone else would like to get a little bit of exposure, please, by all means, let me help you to reach a goal. I know that you're only 25 away from 500. That's a milestone. I'm not quite sure where I'm at, actually. I know I'm 7 and change. $741. I'm 9 away from 750. It's not about me though. It's about you. Obviously, if you guys are in here, you've probably already got me. So I appreciate you guys even hanging out. That's rad. HD Shovel Ed. It's another rad dude. Here we go with HD Shovel Ed. It's got 541. If any of you don't have him, got all kinds of different content in here. 23 mail call shout outs. Let's look at the rest of your videos. I watched this one of the Burgess Falls. I really like that one. I thought you went there on your bike and you said, no, I hopped in my car. So Parsons, Tennessee. And HD Shovel Ed, I want to say I met you in Big Flip. And that's exactly what I was mentioning earlier. I can't remember if it was here or no, it was on my wife's live stream when she was giving Silas a bath. Is that it's so cool meeting random people, and then like now I'm no numismatist, I'm no coin collector, but I'm thinking about it. Like I had no idea that like there's such a joy in finding, hidden or lost treasure that people just day in and day out may not even realize that a coin's worth more than a coin's worth. Like you think it's worth a quarter and it's worth $40 just because something's wrong with it or the way it was made, or I don't know. It's pretty cool, man. It's definitely pretty cool. Well, Ed, then I'll ask you, is there anything you'd like feedback wise about your channel? Is there anything that you're looking for to make your channel better? Is there somehow that we can help you out as a community to help you as a creator grow? What's up, man? Tell us. So let's start at your playlists. I really recommend that, and I love that you have other creators and videos that you like. But it's all about getting people into your store so that they're gonna buy more, right? And the moment that you and I love that, again, love that you have these liked videos on here, but you might want to put them not first, but your liked videos, either hiding them to private, so only for yourself so that you can view them, or putting them down below, like creating a playlist of your content that people can quickly, scrapping videos, coin collecting videos, mail call shoutouts. Like if you can group your playlists for people to watch your stuff, I think that's a win, because you're not leading people to other pages, because again, it's all about, you get them into your store, and they're gonna shop. So I think I have to sneeze. Forgive me for that. So that's just my first recommendation on your playlists. Uh, Other recommendations for your videos. I can't say this enough, but thumbnails, they are important. What you're trying to get is to people, for them to click on your video, especially at the end of someone else's video or from the suggested content, because YouTube goes through the algorithm and says, oh, what are all the types of videos that Ed likes? Oh, Ed likes scrapping. Oh, Ed likes, coin collecting videos, or silver dollar hunts, or whatever. It's going to try to suggest stuff to you. And if your content is something that has and think about it, like, how many times have you bought a CD because of the album work, or how many times have you bought a bottle of wine or liquor because of the label? You might not have liked the CD, you might not have liked the wine or the liquor, but guess what? You bought it. You spent time, you clicked it, right? You clicked it and you went there. So having some thumbnails that are kind of catchy, whether you're using, and the resources that I use, and that Rosalind uses for Family at Heart, are like canva.com. I think that there's some other web browsers that you can use, called, thanks a lot, Easy Bake. I appreciate that a lot, man. And I'm glad that you found my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, my Facebook socials. So yeah, everything that's listed there. If you guys ever want to get in contact with me, I'll be straight up honest. And the Instagram, I don't use the gram a whole lot, but I'm definitely available on Twitter, and check messages there. And then Facebook's a great way to get a hold of me. I don't use MySpace anymore, but you could try to get a hold of me there. But back to thumbnails, what YouTube calls it is click-through rate. How often is somebody gonna click on your thumbnail, get to your channel, and watch your content? Because that's an important metric for if you're trying to get monetized or anything like that. Click-through rate is how you can judge how you're engaging with people that are new to your channel, never been to your channel. How are they getting to your channel? So I do recommend potentially considering to overhaul your videos. You already have great content that's created, but putting thumbnails on top of them, so that in the future, while they're listed here, someone's going to click on them and spend some time showing you some love watching your videos. As well, I think this is a critical part, is your about section. And what you want to have here is pertinent information about what your channel is about. Just call me Ed, American born and bred outdoor adventure seeker, a motorcycle enthusiast with a clean cut haircut now, haha. That has a gold-seeking addiction, pretty much any treasures from the earth, and thanks to many new subscribers, I have stepped into a new world of silver and coins. So right off the bat, you can make that so much more succinct, by saying, like, I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, scrapper, into silver and gold coins. Like, all of these words, these are words that people are putting into Google search. And because Google owns YouTube, right? It's you have the first largest search engine in the world and the second largest search engine in the world, both together. That somebody searches, motorcycle enthusiast, and if your channel is getting enough hits, and the search engine optimization of your channel with the keywords and things are in the right places, it's going to be suggested from somebody's Google search. You're going to be the fourth or the fifth hit down that's going to be a video suggested to get someone to your channel. So just things to think about. In that about section, you want to be really clear about what your channel is and what the objective of, how you can get people to what your channel's all about. Is it Nomad TV or NMD TV? How do you get your browser to show while you're live streaming? I'm using something called OBS Studio. It's free. You can download it off the internet. I'm on a Mac. So most people would use PC. They'd use Streamlabs. A lot of people like Streamlabs. So that's a great recommendation. I have Streamlabs for my iPhone. But because I have less than 1,000 subscribers, I don't stream from my phone until I have those 1,000 subscribers. I want to kind of do everything legit. So I do this from my laptop and in my studio, but that's called OBS Studio. You can just do a Google search on it. It's pretty easy to find. Yeah, so I don't know. Ed, and believe me, I'm not trying to rip up your channel or anything, man. I'm trying to give you what I would call fearless feedback. It's something that I want to see your channel to grow. I want to see, if you are a creator, you want your channel to grow in the right ways. These are the things that I have certainly being on, and these are things that I've learned off of places like Pusha Studios, right? So networking in the correct ways with all of those heavy hitters, and just being a genuine person in those communities of the YouTube community that's out there. Like I love what Andrew and Xenia do for the YouTube community. But this is very similar advice as to what they would give to people that are on their social blade, and that's what I'll call this is the social blade. We got your channel up here right now. We're kind of putting it under review. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I just like I said, it's those first two paragraphs that you put in your about section, super important. And think about it, like any book that you've read or any movie that you've read, you want to read that. What's it about? Like, get me to the movie theater. Let me buy a ticket so I fill the seat. What's it truly about? Speaking of about, it sounds like our slow jams are done. What do you guys want to hear? Epidemic sounds. Let's see where we're at here. It's okay for now. Yeah, and I try to, I try to give really specific feedback too. So a little bit about me. I used to work for Apple, and Apple was a great company to have worked for. But something that I learned when I worked at Apple was how to be a better person and not like try to get into the whole like it really gave me a lot of tools to be able to utilize. But giving feedback was something that they're really, really high up on, and giving correct feedback, right? Because there's 4 different types of feedback. There's negative general, negative specific, positive general, and positive specific. And all on the spectrum, negative general would be like, dude, you suck. And that's so damaging, right? It's like a forest fire. It just totally wreaks havoc that doesn't do any good. Like, versus being there is purpose with specific negative feedback. Like, hey man, you suck because you always cut me off when I'm driving on the freeway. You use a lot of swear words, and you just put yourself in a position where you're not a very positive person. Like, those are very specific negative details that you're like, oh, I do all of those things. Yeah, maybe I should change the way that I, you know where I'm getting at. Versus positive general would be like, hey dude, high five, you rock. Okay, well, like, what do I rock at? And that's positive specific. Hey dude, high five, you rock at, doing a live stream or whatever, you know. Like, I love how you have your setup and your layout and the music playing in the background. Like, that's really cool. Like, I got into that. I mean, when you're positive specific about some of those sorts of things, you can do so much with the way that you give feedback. And so that's something that I learned at Apple, and it really made a big difference in my life. I gotta blow my nose, y'all, so I'm gonna see if I can't just really quickly turn down this mic so y'all don't have to hear me out. And back. Old School and Pebbles Travel, appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, I hope to see more of you. I will definitely be showing your channel some love, watching some of your content. So stay awesome. That's all I got to say. Daily Grind. Let's get you up here, bro. So right off the bat, man, I dig your channel art. Channel art's legit. Like, it's actually something I noticed a couple of days ago when I got connected to you, was that it immediately is like eye catching. It's cool. Uh, it's pretty well laid out. I dig it. Um, right. Content's the only thing that I recommend. Right, getting some more content, and then if you're recording on your phone too, just to make it easier for those that use their phone to watch YouTube or desktop, rather than recording this way. If you can, if you're able to record in you know, landscape mode rather than portrait, sometimes it's maybe a win because you're utilizing more of the camera. Thanks, Easy Bake. Appreciate you throwing his link up. So you already know, same thing. About section is so critical. So really speak about what your channel is, and then your at on Twitter and the email. You can list all of that stuff in your about section of your socials. Not really. I don't want to make this about me at all, but let me see if I can kind of give you an example of how you can list your socials. And here's the benefit of doing it in the right place. Um, so you see on mine right here, because I've listed them in the right place, they're already in my channel art. So you can do that in your about section. Um, I think you can do it from, let's see, customize channel. Right, so I'm here in the about, and if you scroll down here towards the bottom, and you click on the little pencil, right, you can add your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, and I even have a little plug here for my wife's YouTube channel, Family at Heart, right? And so when you do it like that, you get all these little social boxes in the top of your channel art, so it's a win-win, you know. So back to Daily Grind. See how much more beneficial that would be to have right here in your channel art a link for your Twitter, and I don't know, maybe you can do email on there as well. I don't know if you're cool with giving out your email like that, then great. But just know that that's a place that's a place that, you know, some people might spam your inbox or anything like that. So, you know, I don't know. Sounds like I have 30. videos to go on Pro SD cards. Can't figure out. Watch YouTube videos. Okay. Yeah, it's a good question. Easy Bake asks, are you on a Mac or a PC? Because there's a few different ways. GoPro has their own software that you can certainly utilize. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest with you. It certainly makes it easy, especially however you're recording. You can put it in the cinema mode to kind of take away some of that. Because GoPro, right, because of the lens, it gives that that fisheye lens or that kind of rounding. You don't always have like straight edges. It's kind of like some of the edges might look rounded. So I'm on a Mac and I use Final Cut, and I bring all my footage in, and I should probably one day, I think I'm actually going to make a video of my workflow, how I make it, because how I do on my editing in Final Cut is I create, for every new video, I create a new library, and from there I create a new event, and I keep all of my events in my library separate. That way, like if I'm doing like a tri-tip smoke, it's going to be different from my filet mignon smoke, because none of those clips, in my opinion, should be mixing because they're two completely separate libraries. That's just how I do it. But also you can edit your information. Do you have any kind of tablet, like an iPad or a some sort of like a any sort of tablet at all? Because there's great applications out there that you can edit your content right on your iPad. But yeah, I mean, how'd you do your daily grind channel art? Because that's pretty legit, man. That and your icon were the first things that led me to your channel. So I could tell you that was probably the first thing you started with, and you are designing around that. And I love that because I could tell you have kind of a goal in mind. That's the first thing I did with Happy Eatin'. I designed a logo and a channel art. I didn't even have any content. I knew I was going to create a cooking channel, but then I kind of went from there. So also, if a laptop doesn't have a place for a micro SD card, usually all of them come with a sort of adapter, so you can put it in an SD card slot. And most laptops these days have an SD card slot that you can actually put this in, get the information off of your GoPro. But editing that's the hardest part, I think, of actually creating content and making videos. It's really tough to have to sit through and like edit stuff and put it to music or anything like that. A Dell XPS, that'd be pretty legit. Yeah, I mean, that'll certainly let you accomplish what you want to get done. Something else I recommend doing. So as you guys see, right, I'm using Epidemic Sounds. So I'll listen for music. Like, I'm just throwing on a regular random album right now. But I'll listen for music that is what I'm trying to do within a story, or what how I'm trying to like kind of, and I'm gonna bring up an example. I don't think he's been in my streams before. Maybe you guys have Cardoso Media already, but legit channel in terms of, and I haven't discussed this with Cardoso Media, how he does it, but I know how he does it because it's how I do it. And if you guys are new to his channel, check it out, subscribe, just watch some of his stuff. And I was kind of giving him a hard time. It's like, all of your videos are like 2 minutes or less, and like I'm always finding myself going like, I want more. Like, I would have watched a 15-minute video of yours. He goes, I'm okay with 2-minute videos because I feel like that's what everybody's attention span is. And yeah, that's also how I created it, is that they will go watch another video of mine. So I thought that's smart how he did it. He's got a lot of great gear. But what I'm most impressed with is he does something when he finds a song that he likes. There's a way to, and the way I do it in Final Cut is I use the letter M to mark, like if there's a certain drum beat or a hit or something changes, in the song. I'll mark it just when it does, and that's what I'll line up my music with my scene transitions. You'll notice that if you guys watch any of my content in some of my like intros and stuff like that, like how I'll pull up my logo, and then like if there's like a drum hit or something, like I'll do like a different transition or something like that. And so I try to time stuff, and doing little elements like that is like, people are like, oh, that's legit, like that's a cool little transition. And so because you have so much GoPro footage, you can really take advantage of finding the right tune and lining it up with the right transitions at the right time. So that's just a recommendation. If you are going to start editing your content, by all means, man, kind of dabble with that. See how if that works out for your style of editing and for your channel. Most also Easy Bake Barbecue. Most SD cards, if you're buying a micro SD cards, most of them will come with this adapter as well. And then if you have somewhere else here, I have a USB one that you can just plug in to a USB port, and it's got like 5 different. You can plug in just about every different type of media card into it, so they're pretty legit. So right on, yeah, it has an SD card slot, but when I try to save it to my computer, it won't save. So, okay, that's something with how you're recording in the GoPro, and you can go through your settings, and if you're recording at like the highest quality 4K, right, with cinema whatever, right, that's when you need like GoPro's little application, which you can download for free from their website. They have their own editor. But if you have a mobile phone too, that's actually a really good call out. There's a few different applications that you can download. GoPro makes one called Splice. Splice right here. That's actually made by GoPro. And you can kind of edit some content together. You can put a song to it or whatever. DJI, who makes they make the Mavic drone, and they make the DJI Osmo Pocket and things like that. And their apps are also available on the App Store. DJI Go 4. Is it Go 4? I gotta look now. And DJI Mimo are both great applications to be able to edit from your mobile device. Also, if you have iPhone, you can always download iMovie. It is $5. It's $4.99 to purchase. But yeah, DJI Go 4 is a great little video editor. You can put a splash of music in there. You can do some transitions and things like that. So just something for you to be able to do on your own. And a Hero 5 is a great camera. The Hero 7 obviously is their latest instance. But your Hero 5 has got plenty of... I still have a Hero 3. And it works as a secondary camera, right? Like I'll get underwater B-roll or stuff like that. And I'll be definitely using it when we go to Fiji. I just don't have any... And I downhill ski a lot too. But I don't have any need to spend a few $100s on an extra camera that I don't really utilize as much, because most everything I do through my DJI Osmo Pocket. It's a pretty rad little app. And thank you, man, Daily Grind. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, because again, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for y'all, and just to share my ideas with you, and a place for other creators. By the way, Easy Bake Barbecue, I really appreciate how well you've taken to being a great mod and introducing me to some great things too. I really appreciate getting to know you, man. That's awesome. And the links that you've listed to me, and especially, you sent me the PM about California food. That's legit, man. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. So I'm humbled. I do like the Osmo Pocket. I like it for a few different reasons. I like the Osmo Pocket that it's so inconspicuous. Like I can fire it up and walk around with it in a supermarket. And nobody's like, it's not like a big. So we have some friends that are pretty big vloggers on YouTube. They've been doing it for 10 years, and they have like 1 million subscribers, and they do everything on their Canon, um, and it's pretty obtrusive. Like it's like this big camera on a gimbal, you know, and where the pocket is like, it's literally like it fits in my hand. 4 seconds, I'm recording just like that, you know. So it's pretty legit. So who's still up in here? And I have a digital SLR. That's what I originally thought I was going to be doing all my content on. And then I just realized how hard it is, how much of a challenge and a mission it is to like get your gear set up, focused on the shot, and then you're like, this is not the right lens, or you know, and it's time consuming, right? I just wanted something that was easy. With my DJI Osmo Pocket as well, like I'll throw it on my tripod. It's got face tracking, so I can just move around the kitchen and it follows me wherever I go. And that's pretty legit, especially like when I'm home alone cooking and, you know, Rosalind's got the kids and or they're at school or whatever, and I don't have somebody that can help me out. The Pocket's pretty legit. The Pocket does not do a fisheye thing at all. In fact, it's um, look at any of my videos. There's no fisheye on it. Excuse me, no fisheye. It has it doesn't have a wide of an angle that say the GoPro does, so that's a maybe not as much of a benefit as like if you have a GoPro. Um, but if you're holding the camera in front of you, right, and you're doing like vlogging style, and you're just wanting the camera to follow around you, it's really not much of a hassle at all. It's pretty flawless and it works pretty well. Um, GoPro 7 really like it's supposed to be the gimbal slayer or whatever. Like, you know, like you won't ever need a gimbal camera again. Um, but that's the other thing that I really like about the Pocket is that yeah, I should grab it really quickly just to kind of show you. You know, there's probably enough videos out there that you can really get a good idea how the Pocket is, but I do love that you can just plug it right into the phone. And I have a tripod that holds the phone and the Pocket here on the side, and then I have um, a just another little holder that attaches. It's a regular quarter 20 thread, so you can attach it to any tripod, and it just holds the Pocket alone. So what's great about that is like I can throw the Pocket on a selfie stick, plug in a USB-C to lightning cable, and still control the you know, the gimbal of the camera, the up down, the everything else, without having this huge obtrusive camera. Like, and especially for like angles. We were watching a comedy show on Pier 39 here in San Francisco, so I threw the Pocket on the selfie stick, so I got a little more angle up, so I could get a great view of the crowd and the whole show, and it was pretty legit. So, and yeah, it follows your pockets. Sorry, the Pocket follows your movement. So whether it be you can do it in fast track or slow track. But if you're familiar with DJI Osmo, DJI Mavic, the way that their gimbal and the drone will follow, like you can paint a box around somebody riding a bike, and the drone is going to follow that person riding the bike. So the Pocket does the same thing. You can draw, you could draw a square around my face, and it's gonna always track on my face, no matter if I'm going up, down, left, right, whatever. So it's pretty legit, and they're $350. Um, to do what I wanted to be able to do, I've creatively gotten a lot of ideas and a lot of different like B-roll and stuff like that, and it records in 4K. I don't record in 4K, and the reason why is because I don't want to edit in 4K. It takes up far too much just bandwidth in general and time to actually save something. So I just edit in 1080 because excuse me, everything we watch on our iPhone or computer, 1080 loads faster. There might be a day that I solely go to 4K, but for right now I just do everything in 1080. It's plenty for me. Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. Cameron, you're still on? What's up, dude? I thought you and the lady just deuced out a little earlier. Yeah, right on, HG Shovelhead. It's always good to see you. I appreciate your support. I know that I'll see you elsewhere. I'll probably see you in Big Flip or someone else's stream. So I'm just honored to call you friend, man. You're a pretty rad dude, and just keep your head up. Appreciate you, man. Definitely have a good week. Yeah, agreed. MP4 is what I load. That's definitely the probably widest format that you should be able to use, because you can use it on a mobile device, or you can use it on a computer as well. So for me, it's either MP4 or I'll do an MOV file, but that's after I export it. It's gonna be downgraded to an MP4 file. It is, yeah, it's 12 o'clock. 12:07, Cam. Kentucky. Where are you at in Kentucky again? And Daily Grind, if you don't get to it now, I realize you're not near your your laptop, but hit me up. I mean, I'm available on my Twitter or my face page. um, I'm happy to help, man. If you have technical questions or and of course the first thing I always do is Google search. How do you or YouTube search? I'm only one video away from being an expert on anything here, because all I gotta do is just watch a YouTube video and call it a day. Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, I used to work for a restaurant out in the South. I'm sure you guys are familiar, especially if there's one in Lexington. There's also one in Paducah. But Logan's Roadhouse. I opened up the place. It was in Florence, Alabama, and yeah, it was a cool little jam. I'm glad I don't work there anymore, though. To be honest. play your guitar for us. Nah, man, the kiddos are sleeping. And like I said, I do plan on kind of doing this. I gotta get my hours up. Like, I gotta be honest, I gotta get my hours up because nobody's gonna watch a fat dude cooking some food. So, I'll probably be doing this. I'm gonna hide that. Oh, okay. Um, and that's just your straight email, right? You can spit peanuts. Yep, just not rib bones, man. That ain't cool. Gam, you gotta get some channel art up in there, man. Something flashy, something catchy. Not rib bones, yeah. Man, Logan's Roadhouse tea. Man, Roadhouse tea gets you, woo, 3 sheets of the wind, half in the bag. You have 2 or 3 of those, man. That's some stuff right there. That's some stuff right there. Dojo allotment, welcome in. Glad you're here. Pretty sure we're connected, but just checking. Yep, still connected. Awesome. So, quick love. Guys, perfect example. Channel art, icon, everything's clicking here. Um, boom, right away you realize that it's a gardening channel. Yep. I love what you did here on this thumbnail, right? You got some attention here with the arrows. But be really particular about your thumbnails, man. Like, try to get people to click on your stuff. But good stuff here. I've been watching. I have some of your videos I've been watching. I have them in my watch later, and I run that playlist and just kind of watch stuff. And so, forgive me if I haven't commented on your stuff yet. My only recommendation here, though, and I'm sorry, just giving you quick love. Putting some information in your about section will get people here from a Google search. So, but yeah, I really, really dig your channel art. I really dig your logo. I like what you're doing, man. Great content. Stay awesome, man. You're a good creator. Right on, Blood. Happy birthday. Everybody wish Blood a happy birthday. It is this old man's birthday. He's going to have his cake and eat it, too. Hey, when's good to call you tomorrow? When will you be up? I don't want to catch you off guard. There's a 3-hour time difference between us. Got your back grind. I just have a grill. I have a grill, easy bake. Just a regular 4 burner with the side burner. Um, I'm looking to replace that. I'm trying to shamelessly get a plug from from Char Griller, I'd love a Texas Trio that has a traditional gas grill, and then a charcoal grill, and then a wood box, all three in one. They're not very expensive. They're only about $400 at Home Depot. But I'm trying to see if I can't work out a partnership with them. Basically becoming what they call an ambassador for them, and just trying to, because I would enjoy using it. I want to show people how I would enjoy using it. I probably make some modifications to it after I got it, but I'm not about spending $2,000 for a smoker or a grill. Like, that's just nuts to me. When fire's fire, you know. Somebody probably disagrees with me, but keywords on my. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty good about that. I usually. And that's a good question. So, by the way, that's a great opportunity to show you something that I use. I'm gonna minimize Safari here. Let me bring up Chrome because I use something called TubeBuddy, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. So when I look at my videos, and I don't put any keywords on any of my lives, but like my wonton tacos, if TubeBuddy shows up here, you can see all my tags, my keywords, right? Happy eating wonton tacos, stuffed tacos, happy eating, family at heart, football snacks, game time snacks, appetizers, hors d'oeuvres. I try to make misspellings of how people would maybe butcher a word like hors d'oeuvres or something. And then I always have traditional tags that I have on all my videos: smoked, grilled, barbecue, backyard barbecue, barbecue spelled out. I just have random keywords here, but what I love about TubeBuddy is that I can copy and paste those from any of my other videos that I've previously done. But that's a very good point about keywords, man. I'm using OBS Blood. Yeah, there's a lot of different little plugins like that. I actually have seen the Pit Boss one. That's what I was talking about. There's another Pit Boss one. There's one that's 380 something, and there's another one that's like 437. And both are pretty legit. Like, I wouldn't mind getting one of those. It's just that when I look at Char Griller's website and how you can order any of their parts to replace any part within the grill, like, that means a lot to me as a company. Like, I love that how it breaks down and how they can you could replace a burner, you could replace a grill, you could replace the charcoal pan, you could replace the hinge top, the bottom, anything rusts out. And I don't know, it's pretty affordable. It's like, for a burner, it's like $20 or less, you know. And that's I don't know, it's pretty legit. Dynaglow grills. I'll have to check it out for sure. So again, Blood, I'm using it. It's called OBS Studio. I'm on a Mac, and it's, as far as I know, one of the only ones that's available. But there's great little elements. It's super easy to use, right? And I can basically turn stuff on and off. So right, like, I can turn off my logo, right? Turn that off. I could turn off this little chat right here, this little whatever you put here. I could turn off the browser if I don't want you guys to see what I'm working on, right? I just turn off the browser. But then it's all just kind of clicks and switches, and it's pretty legit, man. So speaking of Blood, If you guys don't have blood already, this guy works hard at what he does, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you've produced your first. Yeah, is this your first video you've ever, like, other than Alive? Is this the first video you've ever created? It's literally called OBS Studio. Here's the icon right here. Let me see if I can't. OBS. About OBS. So it won't let me. About authors. I did a Google search, man. It's called OBS Studio. This is version 23.1.0, 64-bit. I was going to try to bring the logo over, but this is the logo right here. Can you see it? This little, like a Chinese star samurai thing. Easy Bay Barbecue, you said, thank you. Appreciate you dropping that link. You said that's the way to get noticed. What did you mean that's the way to get noticed with, like, TubeBuddy being able to do keywords and tags and things like that? Oh, you've deleted the others. Got it. I'm getting tired. It's hard for me to hear from here and then hear the mix in here. But is the music at a good, like, it's not too loud, it's not too overwhelming, but it's just kind of in the background? Can you guys hear it okay? I don't know. It seems okay, but the monitor, the way it's coming out, is just, it's too loud to even. I hear it in the headphones from here still, so I don't know if it's, balanced. Good. Thank you. So, Blood, I'm curious, does your name come from the old band, the old like metal band, rockabilly metal band? No, I don't have a mixer. I'm just literally playing. So I subscribe to Epidemic Sounds because I have TubeBuddy as a purchased application. Um, I just play music. Like, I'll play albums from Epidemic Sounds. I pay $15 a month for Epidemic Sounds, but this is all music that I can put into my videos. So if I could put it into my videos, I could play it on a live stream, right? It's all royalty free. So I'll just grab like a play mix or some random, like, what's trending or whatever, and I'm playing it through my monitor speakers on my cinema display, and then my studio condenser mic is just picking up on that. I had it set up so that and I can switch it over. If I take out my studio mic and just had the mic from the display only, you would hear the song super clear on there. But then there's an echo because it picks up both my voice from the display and my voice from the microphone. So I just turned the display microphone all the way down, and studio condenser mics picking up on everything, so it's pretty legit. No worries, Dojo. That was happening to me the other day, and I rebooted my router, and because I wasn't even able to stream, like it was like super buffering, like every day I'm buffering, like it was bad, and so I rebooted my router, and I've been good since then. So, and also there's a gauge down here in the bottom of OBS. You know, obviously red is buffering, yellow is like, hey, it's about to buffer, and green is you got a steady stream. Um, and I've only dropped about an eighth of a percent of frame rates, so I've had a solid connection here the whole time. So, and I'm only about 45, 50 feet away from my router. Easy Bake, appreciate that, man. That's good to know, because I've already created all of my content already with Epidemic. I don't mind supporting a company like Epidemic to be able to, like, I get a discount on it. Rosalind and I both have subscriptions to it. It's just part of the cost. It's part of the overhead. They have great stuff there. It's pretty easy to navigate. They also have sound effects. If you guys are wanting to throw music or sound effects in yours, you know, just write in within YouTube on YouTube Studio. That option is free. You don't have to pay anything. It's just that I happen to. It's just something that I do. So no problem, bud. We'll see you in a minute. I'll have to give you guys a. This is the guest bedroom. This used to be right here behind me. This little bed right here. It used to be a Murphy bed, and it would go up into the wall. And this office was nice and open. It's a wraparound desk up here. Got a couple monitors. Got my laptop docking station here that kind of connects to everything. But it's pretty legit. When I used to work in IT, I'd work from home a lot and be able to work up here and look out the window. We live right across the street from the school that my boys go to, so it's pretty peaceful to be able to look out the window, get some good scenery and everything. It's pretty legit. And Easy Bake, I appreciate the options, man, and letting me know, but really also letting other people know about all. I mean, you're a good dude. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. I think you're a guy. I don't know. Maybe if you're a woman, whatever. I'm sorry for getting it wrong, but I love. I mean, I could tell you're all about community and helping people. So I'm glad you found my channel. I'm glad to have hooked you up and kind of go through here. I do play guitar. I do play guitar. I play acoustic guitar mostly. I have a nice Taylor Koa. It's pretty legit. Yeah, I really like that guitar. It's got great tone. So my RAM is jamming. So check this out, guys. Let's see what we can do here, right? You guys see my RAM? Okay, pressure's completely. This is where a lot of times we'll start to see buffering and whatnot. I have like no free RAM right now, no free memory. I have 16 gigs of RAM, but let's see if we can't clear this up. Boom. I mean, I freed up 4 gigs, so that's a start. I have a feeling if I close up some of my tabs and Um, Watch, we'll do it again. I'll bet a bunch of the tabs that I had open, because I had a whole bunch of tabs open for people's. Yeah, look, see, I just closed a whole bunch of tabs, and I just grabbed six gigs. But what's taking up the most of it is going to be Safari, OBS, and Google Chrome. Today I will identify as a man. Okay, I'm glad you're not binary. All of that stuff. Partying on bourbon, man. So you just hit that 1,000. Are they sticking? Are you staying steady? Or you right when you hit that 1,000, it seems like you lose a lot. Bourbon Street, the French Quarter is pretty crazy. I have some stories for another stream, but I lived in Nolans for all of about 3 weeks until I quickly got out. Went down there to help a buddy's restaurant. During Mardi Gras, he said, "Hey, come down here, work for like 2 months, make like $6,000." I was like, I'm all about that. But yeah, just interesting story. I'll have to tell you guys about someday. Power Extra 4-port battery for Spark. So do you only have a Spark, or do you have any other DJI products? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, see John Vlogs. Just being honest, I have not watched a lot of your content, but I'm going to, because I see that there's a lot of videos here, especially some of your drone footage, and we have some other stuff that's pretty in common, man. So I'm gonna be going down that rabbit hole of yours for a little while, and I'm sorry that I haven't given much love to your channel, but I certainly will, man. Okay, so you got the DJI Osmo Pocket too. Matt Anderson, what's up, brother? I'm glad you're here, man. Late night hanging out. Let's see his great heritage. So yeah, C John Vlogs has. He's got a Mavic Pro. He's got a Canon G7X Mark II. Campact Sports Action. iPhone 7 Plus. And it looks like you need to list that DJI Osmo Pocket if they own that too. Matt's not in it for the subscribers. I don't think he's just here for the support. Matt's my best friend. Known Matt for a while, and I'm glad you made it in here, man. I think I got the Matt. You were in here. I think you were in here the first time when I was trying to do this, and there was just so much buffering, and it was buffering and buffering. I got that handled, man. I haven't buffered once tonight. I don't think it's been a solid connection. So I think I have the studio dialed in. Gonna be doing this more and more. It's pretty legit. I I am gonna have to hang this up soon though, man. I've been streaming for 2 hours and my shoulders is starting to kill me, man. So I think here in a brief moment I'm gonna hang it up. Matt, you've got definitely nice gear to be able to throw content, and you know that you can always borrow. You can always borrow my Mavic. You know, you can always borrow my Pocket. That doesn't sound right. You can always borrow my DJI Osmo Pocket anytime. Um, you've got a creative mind, man. You should start considering to create videos because I know you could do it. I know you can. I know you can. So for a while there, I had the chat going in the stream. Simply not true, man. You are interesting. And besides, you have a beard that eats other beards. Great. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks, Easy Bake. I'm really glad to have made a new friend in you. But yeah, I am gonna gracefully bow out and end this stream. Um, I suppose that we can find somebody who's live. See if we can't finish off on a raid. But this time of night, we might not be able to. Fooling with Fluffy. Irish Whiskey Paranormal. Taking request. Volclam. Top 10 subscribers. Manji's Housewife. You should do some pondering, Matt. Alright, guys. So this is where we're going to go. This is a link I'll have you guys visit. Let me see if it works here. Let me share her channel. There's her channel. She's live right now. She's 14 people deep. Let's see if we can't do a happy eating raid. I'm gonna jump over there too. I'm gonna end this stream, but again, just a happy eating raid. That's all it's got to say. Give her some love. Show her what's up. I'm so grateful for you guys spending some time in here tonight. Like I said, I plan to do this more and more. Probably about this hour after the boys have gone to bed and everything. So, yeah, by all means, if you care to hang out, hang out. But if you guys care to hit that link again, I'm going to drop it one more time. And we're going to do a happy eating raid. So, God bless y'all. Have a great day, great night, all that. See you on the flip side.